When you hear the name Paris Jackson, most people immediately think of her legendary father, Michael Jackson, the king of pop. But Paris is no longer just Michael Jackson's daughter. She has grown into a remarkable young woman, forging her own path in modeling, acting, and activism. Her story is one of privilege mixed with pain, resilience, and transformation, a journey from a sheltered childhood under the world's spotlight to a confident woman using her platform for good. This is the real story behind the headlines. Growing up as Michael Jackson's daughter was anything but ordinary. Paris's early years were spent in a bubble of luxury and protection. For the first 12 years of her life, she was homeschooled, which meant her social interactions were limited mostly to family and trusted adults. This sheltered upbringing, while safe, left her with underdeveloped social skills. When she finally transitioned to public schooling in 2010, Paris had to quickly learn how to communicate and connect with peers, a challenge she openly admits she struggled with. Despite living in a house with its own amusement park, Paris's childhood was surprisingly disciplined. She recalls that her father was a really normal father who enforced rules and grounded her when she misbehaved. The roller coaster in the backyard wasn't a free-for-all, it was a reward for good behavior. This glimpse into her upbringing reveals that, even in the lap of luxury, Paris experienced a relatively normal family life with clear boundaries and expectations. The death of Michael Jackson in 2009 was a seismic event felt worldwide, but for Paris, it was deeply personal and devastating. She was only 11 years old when she lost her father, and the years that followed were marked by intense struggles with mental health and addiction. At just 15, Paris was hospitalized after a suicide attempt, a heartbreaking moment that exposed the depth of her pain. She has been candid about her battles with self-hatred, low self-esteem, and feelings of worthlessness. These struggles led to multiple suicide attempts and a stay at a therapeutic school in Utah, where she began to find the help and support she desperately needed. Paris credits this period with helping her transform into a completely different person, learning to manage her depression and anxiety with professional guidance. Despite the challenges, Paris has embraced the platform her father's legacy gave her. Early on, she realized that her voice could make a difference, and she chose to use it for activism and philanthropy. In interviews, she has expressed a strong commitment to causes like animal rights and environmental sustainability, working alongside advocates such as Stella McCartney. Paris sees her fame not as a mere privilege, but as a responsibility. She has spoken about the importance of using her influence to spotlight issues that matter, rather than chasing money or glory. This sense of purpose runs in the family and reflects a maturity beyond her years. Time may pass, but the loss of her father remains a profound part of Paris's life. She has said that time doesn't heal wounds, but helps you get used to the pain. To keep Michael's memory alive, Paris has dedicated 9 tattoos to him and often feels his presence in her dreams. Her relationship with her father's legacy is deeply personal and ongoing. It's clear that while she is forging her own path, Michael Jackson's influence remains a guiding force in her life. Paris's journey into modeling has been both a career and a form of therapy. She has struggled with self-image and self-esteem but found moments of confidence in front of the camera. Modeling allows her to focus on the art and the moment, temporarily setting aside her insecurities. Her big break came in 2020 when she walked in Jean-Paul Gaultier's final runway show at Paris Fashion Week, a high-stakes event that could not be won by name alone. Paris earned her place through skill and professionalism, receiving praise for her performance. This milestone marked her emergence as a serious model, not just a celebrity's daughter. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted lives worldwide, but Paris adapted by collaborating remotely with the band The Struts. Using Zoom for meetings and recording sessions, they created the song Lo I K in Love, showcasing her versatility and willingness to embrace new ways of working. This experience was a dream come true for Paris, a longtime fan of the band, and demonstrated her commitment to pursuing her own artistic passions despite global challenges. In recent years, Paris has focused on balancing her mental and physical well-being. She has long been an advocate for mental health, but only recently began prioritizing physical health as well. She finds solace in nature, taking long walks in national parks and attending retreats that allow her to reconnect with the outdoors. Her daily routine includes prayer, journaling, and meditation, practices that help her maintain spiritual and emotional balance. Though she admits she isn't always consistent, these habits are central to her self-care. In December 2024, Paris announced her engagement to music producer Justin Long. The proposal was a special moment shared with fans on Instagram, featuring a stunning 3-carat lab-grown diamond ring designed with meaningful details, including the number 7, symbolizing luck and spirituality. Paris's interest in astrology and mystical practices has grown over the years, influencing major life decisions like her wedding date, which was chosen by an astrologer. However, she emphasizes that her relationship with Justin is built on mutual effort and love, not just fate. While Paris will always be known as Michael Jackson's daughter, she is determined to establish herself as a serious actress. After childhood acting lessons, she made her debut in the TV series Star and appeared in American Horror Stories and Scream. In 2025, she took on a more challenging role in the film One Spoon of Chocolate, where she drew on her personal experiences to bring depth to her character. Though many of her projects have been smaller or delayed, Paris is steadily honing her craft and proving her dedication to acting beyond her famous family name. Paris Jackson's life is a testament to resilience in the face of extraordinary circumstances. From a sheltered childhood under intense scrutiny to battling mental health challenges and emerging as a confident young woman, she has shown remarkable strength. Her journey is far from over, but Paris is already making her mark, not just as Michael Jackson's daughter, but as an activist, artist, and role model in her own right. With her feet firmly planted in her own identity, Paris Jackson is truly all grown up and stunning in every sense of the word.